of times.
He's a producer.
Hey, I'm looking for Mrs. Bubblegum. Yeah, you know I need the sweet love, cocoa butter kisses that I could only dream of. Making people want the love we have when they see us. I love ya, I want ya, girl, I really need ya. Is it real? Is it real? See, I don't want to question this. Real? Is it real? I think that's a definite. I thank God every day, cause yeah, she really heaven sent. See, God don't make mistakes. My baby's really evidence. Kisses on the cheek that I can't get enough of. You keep the smile on my face from sun up to sun up. I take you out on dates and I could buy you roses. See, I know this ain't perfection, but this really the closest. The fussing and the fighting isn't necessary. The Valentine's for us is not only in February. Anything you want, man, you can get it out of me. See, I just ask for loyalty, man. Show me that you down for me.
What's happening, Phil? How you doing?
Good. It's that time. If you don't know, well, now you know. Baller Central time. It's your boys, Phil and John. We're here to recap one hell of a week for the NFL. The first week of the season is in the books. A lot of expected shit happened, but also a lot of unexpected shit. So we're here to talk about it all. If you're new here, welcome to Baller Central. Where we go live once or twice a week, depending on the seasons, because when there's no basketball, football, we tend to shorten those live. But when there is, 2 lives. So make sure to stay tuned to our socials. If you're listening to audio, feel free to give us a feedback, give us a comment, give us a thumbs up or a like, whatever it is on that platform. We're on most audio platforms, Spotify Junior, I forgot what it's called now, but Apple Music and Google Podcasts, even though fuck Google, but podcast, not the company, because we need them.
I mean, doesn't the company own the podcast?
Fuck that entity.
Oh,
It's like saying fuck the NFL. It's like saying fuck your team, but not the NFL.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, we have a lot to go over. But before we get into that, how are we doing today, John?
Phil, I'm up and down. I don't know. How are you feeling? Let's start with you. I'm up and down. I don't know.
Well, I went 1-3 in fantasy leagues matchups this year.
Okay. All right.
In week 1, I won a random sleeper league, but I lost in both IBT leagues and our league. So
damn.
Yeah. I lost. Guess how many points Mike Williams scored last night?
0.
And I lost by 6.
Damn, bro.
If someone would have scored a touchdown or got 6 more points, I probably would have won that matchup because Mike Williams was basically a decoy last night.
He was.
But hey, we're here to talk about our weekly fantasy recap and other stuff. But how about you, John?
Phil, it's been good. It's been good. Friday night was a blast. I went to go see my buddy's band play and the Eagles play in Brazil, and I won a little money. I'm not gonna lie, I won a little money. I deposited a little money in my account. I'm pretty proud of myself for being the adult there. And then I bet some money on the Jets, and I lost some money, Phil. So it's been up and down. It's been up and down, but it's been a great week 1 overall, no doubt about it. We had some bad predictions. We
great predictions as well.
We saw a lot of different football. I mean, hey, good predictions on your end. I won my fantasy matchup. Renamed my team. My team is now Deck the Halls with Santa Claus doing the Heisman. Yeah, I have baseball on my team. So we're gonna be festive. We're gonna celebrate this year, and it was great. It was a great week 1, so I'm excited. I wore my Giants jersey because I think they lost worse than the Jets, so I'm going to represent the Giants. I might represent a loser each week because I've been telling people I'm a Jets-Giants fan, Phil, and you know what's sad about that is that no matter what, in my lifetime, there's always been a loser of the two. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what, if someone has a good season, that's a nice season. You know what I mean? But, like, I'm rooting for a loser every year, no matter what. Do you know what I mean?
True.
Like, it's just to the point of, like, why am I bandwagoning? You know what I mean? Like,
right. And speaking of winners and losers, let's go through the quick fantasy football, our league, ESPN league, win-loss week 1. So, my matchup first, me versus newcomer Ronald, the Ram Wreckers versus Sam I Am, because Sam Laporta's on my squad. Yeah, I lost by 6. Mike Williams scored 0, and he was the last person on Monday Night Football for the Jets. So, yeah, I mean, hey.
Can I ask you why you went with Mike Williams? Can I ask you?
He did.
Oh, he went with Mike Williams.
So he scored 0 and still won on fantasy football because he was up by 6 going into fantasy football.
I thought you had Mike. Wow. No. Okay. Wow.
And I had J.K. Dobbins on the bench who scored 27.9.
Okay, that's why. Okay, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, he scored about 19 more points than Tank Dell. So I would have won that matchup if I substituted those in. But what a shoulda, coulda is what it is.
Coulda.
Next up, RJ versus Zach. RJ won by 9, 101 to 92. Jaden Daniels had a show. Joe Burrow shit the bed, and CMC an hour or 2 before game time called out. So Zach is right now.
On Monday night. Isn't that beautiful? But it had no effect on the game. Whatever.
Yeah.
That was a great win by RJ. I mean, I'm happy for him. It was a lucky win, 9 points. But
he's doing abroad this year like John did.
That's a hard schedule. That's a hard schedule to keep. So good for you. Good beating Zach, who's in Texas, prime time. Zach, get it together. No offense. All right. Who do you want to go to next?
Oh, also before I move on, did you see who RJ's kicker is? One of your favorite guys in the league.
Let me see RJ kicker. Let's see it. Yep, Moody, 26 points. Isn't that beautiful? Moody. He hit everything last night, Phil. And for those who don't know, Moody missed 3 kicks for me last year and cost me a game. Whatever. I still won.
Didn't cost you a championship, so don't.
It didn't cost me a championship, but he almost did. He literally almost did.
John, next your matchup. You versus Shane.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So me and Shane both really didn't change our names, and I basically became Santa Claus to eat Shane up when I won 132 to 123.
Bigger for 40? Wow.
Yeah, I almost had more realistically, but like I had to sit Xavier Worthy, who I knew was going to be good. Sharif had 13 points. I was happy about it. Trevor Lawrence needs to do better. And my other bench needs to also do better, but overall it's an okay showing. Puka Nacua is out for 4 weeks though. That is a really sad thing because I was gonna be Nakuda Matata. But now I'm decked the halls.
Well, it's a good thing you have Xavier Worthy on your bench. So
I don't know either him or Pittman, but like realistically, Nico Collins is still there, so it's decent. It's decent.
So hey, congrats on the win. 11-point win.
I mean, I don't get that. Hey, Phil, you get that covered wire spot. So I mean, good luck on that. I would pick up the guy from Hannah's hometown now. Hannah's town. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Whatever. We're not colluding. We're not doing nothing. I'm just saying maybe that.
Also, I did.
You know what I mean?
I was like one of the highest scorers of the league, so I doubt I'll get that for.
You're not even in that damn. But I'm just saying, at least put it in over Shane. You know what I'm saying?
I put some waivers in already, so.
I'm just saying, put that in over Shane. I'm just saying.
Okay, so next up, we got Josh versus Kevin. Kevin was one of the highest scorers of the week, 161. AR 5, Anthony Richardson 32. Cooper Triple Crown Cooper Cup is back, 37 points.
That's pretty amazing.
19 points by Dallas defense and Brandon Aubrey, Dallas kicker 21. Wow.
He took Ryan. He basically has my team. That's crazy. I had Puka and Kyron Williams, and now he has Cooper and Kyron Williams. That's crazy. Oh, that's scary for me. This is a scary team now that we're looking at it, Phil. Kevin's is scary. It's scary. He's got Auburn 21 points. Are you serious?
Yeah, it was a good day for kickers this week, apparently.
It was a good day for kickers. And the Dallas defense, apparently, 19 points. Okay, whatever.
Yeah. So next up, Clifton versus our commissioner, our guy, Mr. Elijah Hall. Elijah won by, Elijah won by 6. He won by
Knocked him
130.
out.
I think he won by like 40 something, 30
Yeah.
something, 30, 40
Oh, it's
plus.
30 something, 35-ish.
Yep. But bad news for him. Jordan Love is out for 3 to 6 weeks. But bright side, he did draft 3 quarterbacks, so he still has
Drafted
Dak
3
Prescott
quarterbacks. Does he
and
care?
Aaron Rodgers. So he knew. He must have knew.
How did Aaron
But-
Rodgers do? 12 points. Release him. Release Aaron Rodgers. Bring him to deck the halls. Come on, Elijah. Let's work out a trade. What are we talking about here?
Well, Kenneth Walker was Clifton's MVP, and that's it because everyone else, oof, yikes.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins, 9 points.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about
Yeah.
that. That's crazy. By the way, what did I say? Pittsburgh. Don't mean to be like that, but
Hey, good pick by you. Next up, our last one. Javi, our new league member, versus Akeem, one of the vets in the league.
I know.
Yeah, 142 to 119. Let's see, Stroud, Abdul Mahomes, Bijan Robinson, 17. Devon Achane, 23 points. Mike Evans
Name?
and Rashee Rice, 20 points each. AJ Brown went crazy. Was it not Javonte Reed, but it's Jaden Reed, 38 points, 2 total touchdowns, and 138 yards.
Phil.
I'm pretty sure Jaden Reed is a high score for wide receivers this week.
Phil, can we come together for a second? Can we come together and just like Akeem's name, Mahomes Depot? He basically saying Mahomes is home. He's saying Mahomes is home Depot. That's what he's trying to say.
And he didn't even play Jameson Williams. Jameson Williams had 29 points.
He didn't play him. He didn't need to play him.
He didn't need to, yeah.
Wow. Jeez.
So
Jeez, sorry, Javi. Akeem comes to play. It just is what it is.
Yeah, he's one of the vets. He's been he's one of the main guys here. So
yeah, I mean 20, 23, 27, 38. I mean, yeah, he's probably got the best wide receiver combo-ish. I mean, the 23 was a running back. I'm sorry. But I mean, hey, Mahomes 20. He's gonna only get better.
Right.
Oh.
So yeah, that's the recap for this week.
So who do you think the toughest team is now?
Huh?
Is it Kevin or is it Akeem?
Shit, it might be Kevin or Akeem. Well,
I mean, it might also be Elijah. Let's think about it. He beat his matchup by almost 30-something points.
Yeah, but hey, also it's only week 1, and you know what we do talk about week 1s? Reactions. And that's what we're going to do. Everyone after week 1, no matter what sport it is, they love to give their overreactions or hot takes right after because that's the best time to do them.
Exactly.
Only 1 week of data, and you can go off. And you can say anything, pretty much.
Anything we want, you get to say. Let's go.
We're going to go through these games, and I'm going to give a statement, and we decide if it's an overreaction or underreaction.
Bet.
So Baltimore, to kick off the season, lose against Kansas City by a toe, Kevin Durant style on Thursday Night Football. KC revenges their week 1 loss last year against Detroit. And the statement, Lamar's time is running out.
Overreaction. Sorry about it. I drafted Lamar Jackson. I got some faith in him. All right. Phil, you said the Ravens, they were going to go win. You said they're going to win another division. So, like, what I'm trying to say is it's a little bit of an overreaction because that little Kevin. I mean, I get the toe. I fell asleep in the third quarter. Just fell asleep the whole third quarter. Woke up 5 minutes ago. Best 5 minutes of the game. Let me tell you.
Okay, so you woke up on time. There you go.
Right on time. I watched that whole drive. And let me tell you something. Yes, he struggled, but if we're talking about people struggling and then gaining their footing because they didn't get to play in the preseason or they just took a week off, regardless of what we're talking about, like these guys are only getting better. And to say his time's up 16 more weeks ago, what are we talking about here, Phil? What do you think? Go ahead. My bad.
Honestly, there's a reason why I wrote this because Lamar has 2 MVPs, but
just
how much more does he need to win a Super Bowl against Patrick Mahomes? He's 1-5 against Patrick Mahomes. You have Derrick Henry, one of the best running backs in the league, even though he's up there in age. Zay Flowers is emerging as a decent wide receiver. You have Mark Andrews. Isaiah likely emerged as a decent wide receiver as well for tight end.
Yeah.
But if you can't beat Mahomes, are you going to win the big one ever? As long as Mahomes is in your conference and still playing football?
I hear you, Phil, but let's talk about the elephant in the room, the offensive line for the Baltimore Ravens. 2 of those offensive linemen went to the New York Jets.
Yep.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
And they got 5 penalties for illegal shift or
illegal motion that they basically threw the gauntlet at them, low key. And they didn't throw it at the Chiefs, which is, Phil, don't get me started on that. We could be here for 5 minutes.
Because Juwan Taylor last year was a culprit.
It's the Juwan Taylor rule, Phil. And they didn't even use it against him when he committed his penalty on freaking Thursday night. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So, hey, it is what it is. Next up, the Brazil game. Now, this was ugly for a lot of reasons.
I loved it.
Jalen Hurts, ugly passing, but got the job done.
Yep. Got the job
done. The field was ugly.
It was all right.
They're complaining all about it after the game.
I heard that. But I mean, you did what you did. I mean,
that's true. Yeah. Green Bay 29, Philly 34. Overreaction, underreaction. Green Bay paid Jordan Love too early.
No, definitely. I mean, he is the highest paid quarterback right now, right?
Yep.
So I think that's an overreaction, especially the fact that he kept them in this game to a point. You know what I mean? He didn't play horribly. You know what I mean? Like, it was a close game overall, and he went down on injury trying. So realistically, I mean, I don't think it's an overreaction to say they paid him too early. It could be a Daniel Jones effect. You know what I mean? We don't know yet, but I think I'd like to sit here to say Jordan Love is better than Daniel Jones. You know what I mean? They're going to keep weapons around him. All his weapons are young, and they just got younger at the running back position. So it's just like, I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
I'm gonna say it's an underreaction. I think it's a decent reaction, just because rookie year, he led you to the playoffs. He had a good win against Dallas, but what can you do after that?
I mean, that wasn't his rookie year. That was his third year in the league. You know what I mean?
His rookie year as a starter. So
sure. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, you have to think of him as somewhat seasoned, and you have to pay that.
He was learning under Aaron Rodgers. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate that Aaron Rodgers was still on the team, but that's just bad. Like, that's on the Green Bay Packers. You know what I mean? That's on no one else because they can't handle their money. Like, I don't know what it is, but
hey.
But I hear you. I love that game on Friday. I'm not gonna front. I thought that game on Friday it went higher than expected, especially for an international game. Because remember all those England games last year, all the low numbers?
Yeah.
It was like 3-7. It was horrible. Oh my god. This was a pretty decent game at least. What do we got next? We got Falcons.
Falcons and Steelers. Very ugly game as well. No offensive touchdowns by the Falcons. By the Steelers. 6 straight field goals, 18-10. Falcons made a mistake paying Kirko.
Ooh. Might be an underreaction. Might be an
overreaction. Just because.
You think so?
I mean, they're bound to lose some games here and there, and it's the season. He's new to that system. There's going to be some ups and downs. There's going to be some adjustments. I think that they'll be just fine. It's just first game jitters.
I hear that. I definitely could be first game jitters. Also, Pittsburgh has an amazing defense. You know what I mean? There's a reason why I took them in fantasy, because I knew they were going to be good. Because when you have J.J. Watt and then you have a great secondary, it's hands down going to be good. But I don't know. I don't think it was a mistake. I don't know. It wasn't a mistake, because when you think about it, do you think Penix would really do better? Or what's his name? I'm sorry. I'm messing his last name up. Who did they just draft?
Penix, yeah.
Penix, yeah. Okay, I got it right. Okay, no, sorry about that. But like, realistically, do you think Penix would be doing better? Wouldn't we want Penix to sit for a year and at least learn behind Kirk? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right now, any sport, they want everyone to be great off rip. They don't want them to get time to develop, etc. So yeah, let quarterbacks develop, like Jordan Love.
And this is Kirk's first game in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Maybe he just wasn't used to it. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad take, but it's what it is.
Go ahead.
You want to go to the Giants?
Yep. Next up, Minnesota, New York, 28-6. Oof.
We got
ugly game.
Some things to say.
Yeah. Is the Daniel Jones experiment over?
I just want to get this really loud and really clear. This is not about Daniel Jones. This is about Joe Shane and why the Giants need to fire Joe Shane. Okay? Because he's made mistakes from the get. Okay? One of the reasons we're in this Daniel Jones contract situation is because he didn't originally pick up his 5th year, which he should have. Okay? And then he had to pay Daniel Jones $40 million, and then he didn't pay Saquon. And then, I mean, this offensive line was horrible. I mean, I don't know, Phil. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and defend Daniel Jones because he's playing quarterback very badly, very freaking badly. But I think this is on Joe Shane, not Daniel Jones. I totally get. I totally get that Daniel Jones stinks, but like, there's a reason why he's the quarterback of the New York Giants, and there's a reason why Brian Daboll was saying, "I don't plan on replacing him anytime soon," because this was their plan. They want to stink. They want to lose. Like at this point, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I'm guessing what they want is they want a top draft pick, and then they want to take a quarterback, and then they want to start over, and they don't want to get fired, and that's what's going to happen. I don't know. What do you think? Because this is like Phil, like you watch.
It is Joe Shane, like main reason why they're like this. So yeah,
it's not Joe Shane's fault.
Yeah, most of it is. Yeah, they should did the reverse. You should have paid Barkley and then franchise tag Daniel Jones.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I don't mean to curse, but like it's just, and it's like this is just like rocket science to people, but it's like, and like I get people look at the Giants and go, oh, that's Daniel Jones' team. It's his fault. He did horrible. Like they had 5 sacks on Sunday. Like that offensive line that they didn't revamp at all. Like they need to wake up. Like wake up, or it's not looking good for you. Like it's really not looking good for you. Like it's, I don't know.
Right. So hey, let's move on. Jacksonville versus Miami, 17-20. Jacksonville was actually leading, like maybe the first half of this game, and also there was a bit of drama pre-game. Tyreek Hill and his teammates were involved with the law, and yeah, it was some mess as people were expecting. Oh, what happened? Yada yada yada. Basically, them being unfairly treated by them and making them a little bit late for the game, even getting detained. So, but even through all that, Tyreek Hill went off. The Dolphins came back second half, and hey, did Tyreek Hill have it in to get the Offensive Player of the Year once again?
I think he wins MVP. After his, did you see his press conference? Where he said, I want to turn this situation into a positive for them and us. I think he wins MVP. I think he's the face of the Miami Dolphins. I think if the Dolphins keep winning, which I see them do, he could potentially win MVP. He should be in the running. Offensive Player of the Year, maybe, no doubt. He could win it 2 years in a row, but I think he deserves MVP. And that's just my stake. I don't know. What do you think about it, Phil?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely has the weapons. He has someone who's willing to pass on the ball a lot, and Tua Tagovailoa. He has a good defense. He basically has every opportunity he can to do this, so I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
Okay, cool.
Let's see. Next up, New England. I called my shot last week on the show.
Did you pick New England to win? I don't think.
Yes, I did.
Did you really?
I said New England wins, but if Higgins and Chase both play, I'm picking Cincy. Only one of them played, so my pick was New England.
Okay, technically it was New England.
And I showed you the slip. I'm a betting. I put some money on it too.
So after the fact, I picked Cincy because I thought you said Cincy because I thought both those players were playing, but whatever. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, good thing I said if. So.
Oh.
But yeah, are we going to see the same Bengals as we do every year? They struggle for the first 2, 3, 4 weeks of the season. Especially with Joe Burrow, it's looking like he's injury prone.
If they protect him. I mean, they got to protect him. I don't know. It's a hard division. The Browns also look like they stink. So, I mean, it doesn't look that bad. The Steelers are the only one who won this week. So, I mean, a little bit of an overreaction, but I don't know. I think you give Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow and Higgins time. I think they take him somewhere, but I don't know.
Gotcha.
What about you?
I think we're going to see the same routine. They struggle the first 2, 3, 4 weeks, and then they'll get their act together. I mean, it's been Joe Burrow is what?
Are they going to be for the division now or a wild card spot?
Probably wild card spot. This team is Joe Burrow as a starter for the first 2 weeks of every season so far, 2-8. So this is expected so far from Joe Burrow. I don't know why they always have slow starts, but But hey, and also his injuries are continuing to tally up, so not good for Cincy. So, oof. But hey, Patriots will take the win. Thank you.
Sure.
Next up, Arizona versus Buffalo. Another AFC East team that started slow. Yeah, the Arizona Cardinals were up at halftime. Josh Allen and company put it in gear. And basically the statement, Josh Allen MVP for this year. I think it might be an underreaction. I think he has a good. Might be his best case to win MVP because A, no Stephon Diggs, so he's relying on a lot more new weapons. B, you lost a lot of important players on defense as well. So this team is one of the worst teams he's been on for the last couple of years. So if he carries the Bills to a certain amount of wins,
Sure, if he carries the Bills to the playoffs, yeah, he could potentially win MVP. Do they go anywhere? Absolutely not, though, Phil. Stop.
Hey, that's why it's a regular season award.
Sure. But like, I don't know. I don't know if he wins.
I think if he drags them to the playoffs and he puts up a certain amount of stats, maybe like one of the best stats in the league,
sure,
I think he has a good case.
He might, especially because he's a quarterback.
But doing a lot less, especially since he's a quarterback. Yeah,
ridiculous. But like, don't get me wrong, like that is impressive, right? But hear me out. Like, I'd rather almost give it to Tyreek Hill, who's going to break a record. You know what I mean? And also solve problems on the side for his team. You know what I mean? Rather than give it a guy that is barely making the playoffs. I mean, I totally hear what you're saying, though. He definitely could win it. But, I mean, I just think this game was way too close between the Bills and the Cardinals. I think if you're the Bills, you got to be a little bit worried.
Yeah, it was close. I mean, because
just saying, like
Marvin Harrison didn't do anything, but Kyler Murray, James Conner showed up.
But like only those two showed up. Like wait until Harrison shows up. Wait until McBride shows up. Like, oh my god.
Next up, Houston versus Indianapolis. This was a shootout, a great shootout. CJ Stroud versus Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson was using his legs and had some amazing throws. CJ Stroud the same. Joe Mixon went off because I went against them. And hey, over or under reaction, Indianapolis Colts can give this division some problems.
Sure, I would agree with that. They could be in the running if he stays healthy.
If he plays like this, absolutely.
Yeah, if he stays healthy and plays like this, no doubt.
I agree. Next one, Tennessee versus Chicago. Now, this is one of the ugliest games of the week.
Win.
Absolutely. Tennessee was leading majority of the game. And guess what? They didn't give up a single offensive touchdown, but some sheer way. And Caleb Williams threw for under 100 yards. But the Chicago defense carries, and they pull out the late win. And there's a meme going around of Will Levis and like I can't believe I did that pose. That's going viral right now. So yeah, he cost his team the game, and Bears win late with a touchdown. And the thing is, Caleb passing under 100 yards should have Bear fans worried.
No, he's a rookie. It's gonna happen like that. I mean, good for the defense for stepping up. I think, like I'm telling my dad, that's what a defense is for. If you're really good on defense, if you're a really good defense, you'll score. You'll find a way. You know what I mean? So I'm happy Chicago found a way. They got their rookie a win. It normally doesn't happen like that. They normally lose, so it was a good win. But I mean, if anything, I really like Tennessee in this game personally. Like, I think you might have been right by picking Will Levis in fantasy. But hey,
I hope so.
Let's go to Carolina, New Orleans.
Yeah, basically, just to summarize it, this shit was a beatdown.
Okay, all right, hear me out. I picked Carolina last week. Hear me out. Because they had a new coach and a new culture. Okay, and I think overall, Bryce Young will improve this year. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say.
He needs help from his O-line.
I mean, I also didn't believe in the Saints, but 7 points. Holy crap! You know what I mean?
They made you believe.
They made the crap out of them. Like.
Yeah. So yeah. Basically, the Saints routed the Carolina Panthers, and this is the sentence. Is the Saints? Is that NFC South the Saints division?
I don't know. It might be.
I'm gonna think under reaction.
What's Tampa Bay? I don't know. Tampa Bay won it last year, so it's until until they lose.
Yeah, I'm gonna say overreaction just because we saw Baker Mayfield, the only quarterback this week, to throw for 4 touchdowns. Amazing showcase against the Commanders.
Sure.
And the Falcons, they have one of the best rosters in the division. So yeah, I think it's too early to call a division winner, especially with
Just a
4
little,
games.
just a little. But I know Lawrence would love that.
Absolutely.
Let's
And
go.
Saints and Falcons week 4, by the way.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Next up, Raiders versus Chargers. Me and John have a special interest in the Chargers this year since they are our season bet.
Phil, what are you doing here? What is going on here?
Yeah, they won actually 10 points to 22 points against the Raiders.
I can kill you. I can kill you.
I did not expect them to win this game. I didn't expect them to fold like that. I thought Devontae Adams was going to torch this secondary. I thought Zamir White was going to run over this team, but no, the Raiders, led by your former Giant, they lost against Harbaugh's team, and Harbaugh will finish above 500 this year. Is that overreaction, underreaction?
Probably will, and we'll probably lose our bet, but it is what it is.
I'm gonna say overreaction.
Overreaction.
That's the only reason why I want to win our bet.
Yeah.
8-9. That's the record. Book it.
Okay.
Next up, Denver versus Seattle. This was a good. We saw Bo Nix. We saw Kenneth Walker absolutely run over the Denver Broncos.
Sure.
We saw a bit of Jackson Smith and Jigba. The Seattle Seahawks won 20-26. And after looking at all this, was Bo Nix the right call for Mr. Sean Payton?
Yeah, I feel like he was. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's a tough call. It's week 1, and I know they lost, right? Denver lost, right? So it's just I don't know. I think it's too close to call. And to be fair, this was a closer game than I thought it was going to be.
Me too. Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. So no, I don't think he was the wrong call, but at the same time, I want to see him through the rest of this year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Also, Denver fans, you guys were chirping my co-host Elijah when he posted his, predictions. He picked Seattle to beat y'all. He's right so far. So you better hope that prediction doesn't come true. If the Denver Broncos are ass this season, you guys have a lot of apologizing to do to Elijah.
No, there's not going to be apologizing, Phil. There's just going to be a lot of other chirping by somebody else who's currently not on this podcast that I can't wait to hear. It's going to be really funny.
Oh, yeah, of course. He deserves
a chirp, no doubt. All right, let's go to the next.
Washington at Tampa Bay. Yeah, Baker Mayfield put on a show against Washington. Also, Jaden Daniels, 88 rushing yards, a touchdown, and like 200 yards. So he had a good showing as well. But the more veteran team showed up in Tampa Bay. But with Caleb Williams underperforming against the Titans, Jaden Daniels, your rookie of the year?
I mean, it's still really up in the air. I don't know. I don't know who's going to be the rookie of the year. I'm hoping it's Brooks in Carolina because, hopefully he's the one shining star to come out of that. I don't know.
He's injured for the first 4 weeks.
First 4 games, but what I'm saying is bring up 3 top rookies. Neighbors had a bad showing. Rome Odunze didn't do anything. Marvin Harrison didn't do anything. You know what I mean? So you can't say wide receiver. Okay, so let's go quarterback. Caleb Williams had barely 100 yards, but he won. Jaden Daniels really showed out, and then
Bo Nix,
and May didn't even play yet. You know what I mean? And he probably will play, and the Patriots won. So it's just I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes as of right now.
As of right now, yes, sure.
I think because he showed a lot of confidence, the ability to pass and run. So yeah, underreaction.
And I mean, even though they lost, he looked good. You sure? But I don't know. Yeah.
Right. It's just the coaching that kind of set them back. Some play calls. Yikes. Last 3, Dallas.
You know who calls their plays though?
Who?
Cliff Kingsbury.
Oh well, damn.
That's what he's gonna make him look good. You know what I mean?
That explains it. So Dallas versus Cleveland. Dallas put a whooping to Cleveland, belt to ass. CeeDee Lamb didn't even have a great game, and they still won.
The damn Cowgirls.
Yep. And here's the over or under reaction statement. Watson will not be the starter for long.
Who?
Watson, Deshaun Watson, for the Browns.
That's an underreaction. He should
underreaction.
He should lose his job this moment. It's ridiculous. It's robbing people bond. It's crazy.
Yep. So basically, more accusations came out of his past actions. We'll say that. So we're not using the exact terms. And
did they really?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm just talking about Sunday's game.
Oh yeah, no, that was a crime as well. Embezzlement. That was robbery. That was robbery in plain day.
That's all I'm trying to say. Like, I was like, did someone else take Deshaun Watson's jersey out to the field and try to go play for him? Like, that's what I'm wondering. You know what I mean?
Joe Flacco in a Browns jersey has more 300-yard games than Mr. Deshaun Watson. By 5. And guess how many Deshaun Watson has in the Browns jersey?
Does he have 1?
5-0. Yeah, 0.
5-0. Wow.
And how many games did Joe Flacco play? Like he came in mid-season for them, right?
And so this is a fully guaranteed contract. And let me tell you something. We are we are like for it. You know what I mean? Like if it's to the right people, absolutely. But like him, I don't know.
Right. So yeah. Next up, Sunday Night Football, Detroit versus the Rams. This was a great game. It started off slow, but it picked up at the end. And let's just say in overtime, the David Montgomery show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. He ran all over the Rams and got the game-winning touchdown. But the statement here for over and under reactions is Triple Crown Cooper Kupp is back.
I mean, it's probably not because Puka Nacua is injured, and I'm almost down bad here, Phil. Like I had the Rams to win that game, didn't go down. You know what I mean? It's just I don't know.
I'm saying underreaction just because of that reason. Okay. They're going to need Cooper Kupp to carry this offense.
He might do it. He might be a Triple Crown winner
because Puka's out.
And if he is a Triple Crown winner and does it for the second time in his career, they should give him the MVP. I'm just saying.
I absolutely. He should have won it the first time.
Yeah. Sorry about it. But yeah.
I agree. And John, would you like to talk about the last game of the season?
Yeah, Jets versus 49ers on Monday night. 49ers don't need CMC, and that's a fact. I think their offensive line is probably the best in the league. What do you think about this game, Phil? Before I get into it,
I'm gonna say the statement I made was overreaction. Obviously, CMC is still one of the best running backs in the league,
sure.
but I believe if you put an as talented running back as CMC, or maybe a little bit less talented than them, that offense can still run the same.
Yeah.
So, because like you said, offensive line. But yeah, from my point of view of the game, the rush showed for the Jets. Last year, you only had Aaron Rodgers for four drives, and
four downs.
4 downs, and they didn't get that much chemistry with him after. So they still haven't played but before today, they still haven't played a regular full season game with him. So maybe that rush showed, and you could tell the turnover, the 100, maybe not 200 yards, but like 167 yards.
Yeah.
Breece Hall had a great game, Garrett Wilson as well. But yeah, it just showed that this team needs to gel a little bit more just because they haven't had time to mesh with Aaron Rodgers as much. So
I do think as a Jet fan, I'm not super this doesn't sound the alarms for me. Do you know what I mean? Like the turnovers. But Phil, let me tell you something. As a Jets fan, it was so much more comfortable to watch the offense than it was to watch the defense last night. They couldn't stop a freaking nosebleed. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to say. I don't want to be disrespectful or anything, but it was just bad. It was just bad overall. And it was the 49ers, so they were good on defense, great on offense. You know what I mean? They played a great game. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing more I could say other than that. I really like what Aaron Rodgers did though with Alan Lazard. Alan Lazard showed out last night, and he choked for the first half of that game. For the first quarter of that game, Alan Lazard couldn't catch anything. And then when he did catch some stuff, I think, did he have 2 touchdowns? He had a touchdown? At least one.
Yeah, he had two. He had two.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that's what I was telling my dad. I was like, I'm looking for Alan Lazard to be the number 2 wide receiver here. Is he the number 2 wide receiver, or do we need to cut him this week? What is going on? And he showed up. He showed up. So
granted, those 2 were garbage time touchdowns, but touchdowns are touchdowns regardless.
I mean, to catch one from Tyrod Taylor, I was surprised. I'm just saying.
That's how you know. So before we get into the week 2 pick'ems, we're going to do a quick panic meter. Basically, I'm going to name a team, and me and John are going to go 1 through 10 of how panicked their fan base should be.
Bet. Go.
Baltimore Ravens.
4.
I'll say 3 or 4. I agree. Green Bay.
6, because we don't know about Love. Maybe 7.
6 as in 6 weeks. Absolutely. I agree. 6 or 7.
Jeez.
ATL, Hotlanta.
Honestly, 5. I don't know. I'm a little worried, but they did show something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to say 4 or 5.
Okay.
New York Giants.
I'm gonna tell you right now, 10. Joe Shane should be fired on the spot. Sorry, Joe Shane should lose his job after this year. I'm gonna keep saying it because people are like, who put Daniel Jones in this situation? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying. But go ahead.
I agree, 10.
All right, cool. That's good. Yeah, that's what's up.
Let's see, Jacksonville.
Um,
I'm gonna say 6.
6. I'm gonna go 4. But okay.
Yeah, I can see it just because people keep giving Trevor Lawrence opportunities and he hasn't shown up. When will he
He's
show up?
done stuff though. I think that's why I took him, and I think he's gonna have a year. I think Kirk showed up. I don't know. He needs
better.
other. Yeah.
So yeah, Cincinnati.
4. Sorry.
I'm gonna say 5.
Okay, fine.
Just because we've seen this before and they usually end the season off well, so I'm gonna say 5.
And that's
but if Joe Burrow's hand injury is serious in this upcoming week, 7.
Might be, yeah. Might be 8.
Yeah. Next up, it should be. Let's go with Chicago.
I mean, if they keep doing what they're doing, I mean, their defense is there. So I mean,
yeah, I'm gonna say 1 or 2.
What do you think?
I say 2.
Okay, 2. Cool.
Tennessee Titans.
I'd say so you actually hit 2. 2. Sorry about it.
I'm gonna say 2. Yeah, there's not much expectation for this team anyways this year. So yeah,
they were competitive. I was like, now I'm nervous about the Titans next week, low key.
Next up, Las Vegas Raiders.
7, 8, honestly.
Yeah, 6 or 7 for me. And what if Devontae Adams wants out? You guys are definitely screwed then.
Please, New York Jets. Sorry, but go ahead.
Oh, I mean, hey, you want that reunion.
Oh my God, do I want that reunion?
Let's see. Next up, we're gonna go with Cleveland. 10.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, with this, Deshaun Watson needs to play better. Point and simple. You know what I mean? Like, it's honestly getting embarrassing. So, yeah,
Okay,
7 at least.
Okay, gotcha. See the Rams.
I mean, Puka out. I mean,
I'm gonna say 5, just because you still have Kyron, you still have.
Yeah, you still have Cooper. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is like,
Yeah.
I mean, the offensive line got to be better too. I don't know.
Right, and plus Kobe Parkinson, tight end, showed some value there. You still have some other weapons you can use, but Puka is Puka, so there's a slight worry there.
Matthew Stafford's a great quarterback.
Yeah. And last one, your boys, New York Jets.
Realistically, as a Jets fan, how worried am I? 3, 4.
Yeah, I agree.
If we could sign Reddick to like a deal sometime before week 8, maybe 1, but I doubt it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 3 or 4 because this offense needs time to mesh with the actually fully healthy Aaron Rodgers. So We'll see.
But it's not like he played horrible. Like, he played better than Zach Wilson played for 4 years. Sam Darnold played for the last 3. You know what I mean? Like, and Sam Darnold had a day against the Giants. So
yeah. So
it's getting a
Yep, that's our panic meter. We're gonna do our pick'ems. This is also gonna be our video. So if you hear the countdown, yada yada yada. But our system now will be we do pick'ems. We're posted the day of the week starts, and Elijah will be posting his short if you cannot make it to the pick'ems of the week. So I'm gonna do the countdown.
We'll try to get him here sometimes. We will work around his schedule as well.
Absolutely, he's a busy man. He has shit to do. So shout out Elijah. So 3, 2, 1. Yo, welcome back to Ball of the Central. Week 2 is among us, so you got your boys here, me and John. We're gonna make our week 2 pick'ems. Last week was decent, up and down.
It was rough.
Yeah, it was rough.
Speak for yourself. It was rough.
So yeah, we're here to hopefully make better picks. If you agree or disagree with us, let us know down below. And also before we start, make sure you like and comment down below, subscribe, and put a notification so you know when we go live or upload videos just like this. So with that being said, first one, Bills at Dolphins.
I gotta say something. I think I went 6 and something last week. I think Phil went 10. Elijah went 11 something. I'd like to say we all have our hangover weeks, okay? And I'd like to say I will be better. All right, we don't know these things.
Let's get that streak going then. Thursday Night Football, Bills at Dolphins.
What are we thinking? You can go first. Dolphins. I'm going Dolphins as well.
Against Dolphins. I think they split this. I think they split the season series, but I think both teams went at home. So give me Miami.
Well, yeah.
Next up, Saints at Cowboys.
I'm gonna go with the Cowgirls this week.
I'm gonna go them boys as well. I think it was a good offensive showing from Saints and Derek Carr last week, but they are facing a much better team in Dallas than Carolina. So give me Dallas.
Sure.
Next up, John, would you like to preview this game real quick? Giants at Commanders.
Oh, I will go Commanders. Go Rookie of the Year here. Let's go Rookie. Let's go Battle Rookie of the Year. Neighbors, show up. Let's make it a competition.
Yeah, I got Commanders as well. I think Jaden Daniels has another good game, but I think Terry McLaurin gets more involved because he was missing last week. I think he shows up this week. Next up, Chargers at Panthers. We'll through.
You skipped one.
No? Oh, no, sorry. Raiders at Ravens. Sorry. We're both going to pick Baltimore, right?
Ravens, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, Ravens. My fault. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so Ravens, we picked the Commanders each. The next one, Chargers at Panthers. Don't throw up, please. Because
I'm going to go Chargers here because I'm nervous about our pick. Sorry about it.
Honestly, this is one of the games they should win because they do have a tough schedule. So I'm going to agree. I'm going to go LA Superchargers.
Especially after I picked the Panthers last week. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Not again.
Not again.
Next up, we got Colts at Packers. I am going AR5 and them boys. And plus with Jordan Love potentially being out, give me Indy.
I will also take the Colts. I'm very excited for AR.
Gotcha. Yeah, next up, 49ers at Vikings. Sam Darnold versus his former team.
Give me the 49ers.
Yeah, I think 49ers blow them out. I think this is going to be a scary game for the Minnesota.
You think so? I think Minnesota might play like the Jets. I mean, if they play any better than the Jets, it would be a good game. You know what I mean?
Well, they beat them last year, but they didn't have Kirk Cousins, so they don't have Kirk Cousins this time.
I'm just saying.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised, but hey, we both chose San Fran, right?
Yep.
Next up, Browns at Jags. Honestly, I have no hope for the Browns this year. Give me Jags.
The same. Stop, Phil. We keep agreeing on the same.
We might
just go down the line because I can't.
Okay,
You're gonna pick Deshaun Watson, not me.
Let's see with this one. Seattle at New England.
Give me Seattle. All through and through. Don't give me these hypotheticals, Phil. Tell me who you're picking. The New England Patriots.
Give me New England 2-0.
Okay, 2-0. Wow, that's
2-0.
That's impressive. Wow. Patriots fan running for 2-0. I can't believe I'm seeing this.
New England 2-0.
All right.
Next up, Jets at Titans.
Give me the Jets, baby.
Okay, Jets. Jets. I'll take them. I think they bounce back here.
Okay, cool.
Next up, Bucks at Lions. This was a playoff game, I believe, last year.
Do we have an upset? At the Bucks.
We got the
I'm
Bucks.
gonna go Lions here.
I'm about to say, I'll go
the obvious one. There might be an upset here. I'm sniffing it. I'm really sniffing it, but no, I'm good.
I'll take Detroit as well.
Yeah.
Next up, Rams at Cardinals.
This is going to be a good game. I'm going to go with the Rams.
I'm going Los Angeles Rams as well. Next up, Steelers at Broncos. Oh, the Russell Wilson revenge game, but Russell Wilson will not be starting this game.
How you know? He might.
No, they already announced that Justin Fields starting.
Oh, they already announced it. Wow.
Yeah, Justin Fields will be starting week 2.
He took the job, like officially.
It looks like it because they're monitoring Russell Wilson's hamstring, whatever leg injury he has. But as of right now, Justin Fields is still your starter going into.
They're not playing on Thursday though, so I don't understand. Like he was a game time decision, and now you're already ruling him out. Okay, whatever. Gotcha. That's crazy. I'd play against this. How do you not want to play against Denver if you're Russell Wilson? Like, how are you not dragging yourself on that field? No, I mean, I get for injuries, of course. I'm sorry.
Maybe that injury is serious. Who knows?
Maybe. Probably serious.
I'm going Pittsburgh, though.
Same. I'm going Pittsburgh, too. I think they take that division.
Gotcha. Joe Burrow versus Patty Mahomes. Bengals at Chiefs.
Give me that Chiefs.
Going off what I said earlier in the show, Kansas City it is. I think they struggle.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair though, what's Patrick Mahomes' record against Joe Burrow? He's
I believe 2-1 minus the. I think the only loss was against him was against the was in the playoffs.
This would be a great game for Joe Burrow to win. I just think that Chiefs defense is too good. So yeah, still Chiefs. But
Burrow has a 3-0 record against Mahomes and the Chiefs. So yeah, he's undefeated against Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, got you. So he gets his first loss.
Yep, I think Bengals lose again.
I mean, Phil, that's crazy. I'm not betting on that game. That's gonna be close.
Yeah,
all right, Bears Texans.
Wait, do we pick Kansas City?
Yeah, we both pick Kansas City.
Kansas City. Bears Texans. I got the Texans. I think this is Sunday Night Football too.
Yeah, give me the Texans. Damn it, Phil.
And last one, Falcons at Eagles. Out of the Birds.
I guess I'll go Eagles. I don't know. You believe in the Falcons or what's going on, Phil? You said they're going to take the division.
You know what? I think after what we saw from the Eagles against Green Bay, a lot of sloppy ball play, I think the same thing happens. I think the Falcons get the win.
Stop. Really?
You said it. It's recorded, right? It's recorded. We're live. We're also live.
Sorry about it.
So you got Eagles. I got Falcons.
Yeah, I got Eagles. No doubt.
Gotcha.
I'm taking the Eagles is horrible. But go ahead.
Hey, it is. So, with that being said, those are our pick'ems. Let me know in the comments what you agree or disagree with. Make sure you tune out to our live every week. We try to do it every Tuesday around 8, 7:30. The time switches here and there, but regardless, we will be live Tuesday nights unless something happens. And hey, thank you for watching the video. Make sure you like and comment down below. Subscribe and put on notifications so you know when we upload or go live. And with that being said, we'll see you next time on Baller Central. Yeah. Nice to like the Simon Kane list thing. Okay, so hey, that's the pod for the week. Hey, last words before I head out. Because we're in a rush a little bit. So
all right, Phil, so our pick'ems, we only disagreed on 2 games.
Hey, that's gonna be those.
I'm just saying. Maybe I got 2 games higher. Maybe I got 1 game higher.
What was it? Patriots and
Monday night? And the Monday night. Yeah, that's what it is. So sorry, but I mean, hey, I hope you don't go 2-0. You never know. But I'm going Seahawks here. Let's get it.
Okay. So last words.
Last words. It was a good week 1. I'm excited for a good week 2. Let's keep. Me and Phil are gonna talk more bets, I think.
We won Thursday football, so yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I need to win this Thursday night football. I got $100. I'd like to turn that into 200 so I could bet on Sunday. You know what I mean? Turn that to 400. I don't know. Maybe I said I won 200 in week 1. I deposited $200. So I'm going to take the $200 win. So let's get it.
Nice. Okay. The same. NFL season is back. And all I'm hoping for is 2 things. Great football and for me and John to make money.
Hell yeah.
Wait, 3 things, and for me to win fantasy, and I'm John. So,
all right.
That could be your 3rd thing. You could switch it to be that.
Well, I'm gonna leave you a little present, little L in 2 weeks. All right. All right. We'll get back to that later.
So yeah.
Calls. You know what it is. Come on now.
So with that being said, that's the pod for the week. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for anyone that tuned in or watched the replay. Thank you to anyone who's listening via audio. Make sure you give us any feedback or like or 5-star, whatever the feedback system is on that platform. And with that being said, we'll see you next time, and we are out. Deuces.
He's a producer.
Hey. Look, they say good days are coming soon. I'm just tired of waiting. And tears falling in my prayers. I've been crying for patience. I'm scarred. I gotta live the rest of my life with abrasions. You can't convince me that time isn't wasting. I feel like Hamilton the way I've been writing these pages. So you can call me, but you best be on time with the payments. So you can turn this off if you don't like what I'm saying. Or if these lines are too basic. Just know my life getting crazy. Times is getting harder, that could really spark an artist. And I ain't giving up for nothing, I just try my hardest. I say a prayer for the ones departed. A cold world, I just want to show how pure my heart is. But I see the comments, stories going around about the kid, but I'm so timeless. Bad energy can't get to me. I'm the reason why we like this, allegedly. But once I see the best from you, that's when you get the best from me. I'm here for your elevation. Success ain't a destination. Ain't looking for reparations. Ain't looking for no type of savings. Stack up the rest of my savings. Can't get no rest in the basement. Can't even lie to you, baby. Time that we spent was amazing. And I ain't trying to replace you. For you, my mind is still racing. I lost a step, but I'm coming back. I used to put my heart all on display, but I'm done with that. Tired of these bonds that pop easier than bubble wrap. In my notes, like a group of sick, you see a bunch of rap. In the studio, I box the beat is just a punching bag. And for the guys, let them know I love them back. For all of y'all endeavors, I'm wishing you good luck on that. Shout out Q for the beat. This one a groove for the streets. You say you down with me, baby. You gotta prove it to me.